one thing sweeter than time outdoors
I usually make people go first.
Really?
Yeah.
is tasting what grows there naturally.
Ooh, nuts.
That's what Wild Foods educator Alan Muscat wants everyone to
So
discover.
this isn't bitter, but it's tough. So I have a company called No Taste Like Home, and we're a wild foods tour company, and we take people foraging. I like to say we go out to eat. It's not beech, it's birch, and we can make root beer flavor out of this. I grew up in the city, so I wasn't foraging, but my family would go to garage sales or something, or like thrift stores, and always be kind of the same thing. Wow, look at this great thing for maybe not free, but like, no, for virtually nothing. But foraging came after college. I studied philosophy, of all things, and Chinese philosophy particularly was about getting natural, and I wanted to eat more naturally. But no one knew mushrooms.
Lots of honey mushrooms over here.
Yeah, in fact, this is the largest creature on Earth. So it turned out I had to make some money, and I started to sell mushrooms to restaurants for a living, and then taught people how to forage, and ended up with this tour company.
In the middle of the forest, along the trail, everybody walks by it every day, but there's apples falling from the tree. Feral apples, delicious ones. Tart, zingy, full of energy, and very good at quenching your thirst.
We have 6 guides right now, and we go to any one of 50 different natural areas around Asheville. Always a mix of woods and meadows, and we find different things in each. So we'll point out anywhere from 10 to 20 wild foods, we'll gather them. It takes about 3 hours at the end. We cook a little bit for a sampling, and then the rest participants can take to one of 7 restaurants in town that will prepare it for them in an appetizer for free. So this humongous fungus is a name that doesn't really do justice to its beauty, the black staining polypore.
It's cold and wet.
It's not poisonous, and it's not exactly edible because it's tough. This is a piece of that big one. You are holding what's called chicken of the woods. What's unexpected is the flavor, is how remarkably similar. In fact, I've fooled people before, and they wouldn't know, because it will taste like chicken. We'll make it for dinner. I want to shift gears and show you some fruit. Check that out. You've heard of it, called pawpaws.
That's really good.
Yeah.
Then it was on to the final phase of our tour at Rhubarb, a hip, contemporary farm-to-table restaurant downtown Asheville with award-winning chef and owner John Fleer.
I want very much to give people who dine here an experience of a place. And that is not only the restaurant, but where we live and what comes from this area. What could be more of an experience of a place than the foraged goods that grow here naturally and have grown here for centuries? We have honey mushrooms, great wild mushroom, very mild flavor, delicate. We're going to take the bigger ones like this and chop them up and make a filling for a tart, for a little hand pie. The smaller ones like these, we're just going to saute those with a little shallot and thyme, throw them in that wood-fired oven and let them sing that way. Then we've got autumn olives, sweet and tart, they're a little bit tannic. We're, I think, gonna cook them down and do a little sauce for a little dessert. What I don't know, these are pokeberry seeds, pokeberries.
And he strained those bad boys through a sieve for a glaze over grilled peaches, which he tossed into a salad of field greens, country ham, and pickled shallots. And he turned that chicken of the woods into a respectable savory appetizer. So at Rhubarb that night, we toasted the chef for what Alan called fine dining.